So this town really has everything, and in the past 100 years, it's seen it all. Woking has been home to people like Delia Smith, George Bernard Shaw, Sean Locke, comedians, writers, people from everywhere in all fields, and they've all succeeded. Maybe this town has something to do with their success. Now, I'm in Maybury, specifically on Walton Road. This is the cultural heart of this town. Now, in this series, I really want to try and show you an introspection into what this place is about. Now, it all starts in 1889 when Leitner built the mosque, and this community has centralized around that mosque. The town has focused around that mosque into the outlying villages as well. But aside from these people that we mentioned earlier, these famous people that we mentioned earlier, there's another pretty amazing community here as well. It's the Pakistani community. This is little Pakistan as far as I can see, and who would have thought that this is in Surrey? Now, as much as I love this place, which you probably can gather, there's a lot of problems here as well. I've been walking through this community for years now, and there's a particular reason why I picked this spot. This very road marks right in front of me where you see multi-billion-pound investment to the Pakistani community, which has unfortunately seen no investment at all. And to be honest, it's very frank and obvious that that's what's happened. This one road divides this town in two. And I have always said, I feel there are two sides to Woking, and these two sides are not talking to one another. And this is part of the reason there are so many problems in this town. And I've seen it all. Working in this community, I've seen the drug problems, the literacy problems, there's problems with mental health. COVID hit this place really hard. Just opposite me is an entire high street where half the shops are shut. There was a murder in the high street as well, maybe more than one if I can add. The shopping centre as well, half of it's empty, but alongside that was another multi-billion-pound or million-pound investment as well. Another new shopping centre, which has incidentally had financial problems and ramifications for the council here. Now, going back as a child, I've been coming here to get the groceries, walking down Walton Road, walking down this street, getting our groceries, spending time with our family, our loved ones. I've grown up in as much of a part of this community as I really could be. But also looking from the outside, I've seen the problems as well. And I think a lot of it starts here and a lot of it ends here as well. And unfortunately, it hasn't really gone out. Now, aside from the social problems we've talked about, this was a centre of Islam for so long. But look, we're in the 21st century. This place has seen no dawah, no Islamic activity for decades. I haven't seen social outreach in any significant way to the community. In fact, the only people who I've seen doing that is the Ahmadi Muslim community. And I think there are real problems in the fact that this community is not cohesive. And unfortunately, the Sara Sharif case is just one example. I felt people didn't speak out about it enough. I felt the community closed its doors. I think I will be the target if I speak up too loudly. But after what has happened to this poor little girl, I think we need to come together and we need to put an end to any kind of domestic violence. I think this community needs to come together and heal. Unfortunately, there are so many issues. Recently, I was asked to help with our local community in some health distribution. Unfortunately, I was disappointed by the uptake of the local community here in Maybury. And even when reaching out to local leaders, I was disappointed I didn't get a response back. All I want to do is help my community, and I couldn't see that happen. The thing is, Maybury is special, and it's really hard for me to tell you why unless you've seen it, lived it, and you're on this place. But maybe this series will give you an insight into exactly that.